Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Matt and welcome back to Crypto Kings. Today we're talking about what looks to be a great recovery for Shiba Inu, up over 10% on the day. We're going to get into it all. If you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily SHIB vids, and let's get right into it. So if you guys have not already been following what we are working with here, guys, this is pretty awesome stuff. So Shiba Inu here is up a little over 10% here on the day, which is just fantastic. Market cap here is at around $17.9 billion, creeping up on $18 billion, with a volume, guys, look at this, fellas, 188% increase in volume here over the past 24 hours. That's amazing. It pushes us past the basic, highs for the week. When we check our historical days, you guys can see we have not had trading volume like this since all the way back to December 6th. So it has been a while since we've seen volume of this nature, and that is just awesome because it looks like it's mostly buy volume. People saw a low, they saw a good opportunity, and decided, hey, we're going to snag some SHIB right at this very, very low point of 28. And my goodness, man, that was really a steal. So people were able to snag that up, headed all the way up to around 33-ish, and then little bit of pullback, 31, and we're basically leveled off again at around 32, 33, which is, maybe sounding like a small thing for those who've been trading this for a while, but on the week, man, this is still pretty good. I mean, if you guys have been, invested in SHIB since October or something, maybe this isn't quite as, satisfactory as you might have wanted it to be, but remember, guys, for the past week, it has been extremely, extremely rough out here. But if you guys would like to get started trading in stocks before I go any further, guys, make sure to check out Webull to check out some stocks and crypto. Link down below in the description. Is so easy to do, and for a limited time, Webull is giving away 5. You guys heard that. 5 free stocks. For those that sign up, you have to use my link down below in the description. So if you want to get up to 5 free stocks, check it out down below in the description. It only lasts for a limited time. So in this video, it is still available by the time watching this, but by 2022, it will be gone. All right, guys, so when we look at the market and whatnot, this is finally looking like what may be some level of recovery. We can see Bitcoin is up around 5%, Ethereum is up around 5%, thankfully past 4K. And what makes this so awesome is the fact that, again, you can't really use technical analysis to gauge where Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the whole market are going to be, because not everything moves together. In the end, what has to happen is the market sentiment just kind of has to go in a more positive direction. Now, the only bit of technical analysis you could do is if you tried to analyze Bitcoin and tried to find, what Bitcoin was going to do and how. But besides Bitcoin, man, you can't really look at this entire chart and just be like, oh yeah, that's clearly this, named technical indicator here. You can't do that. Unfortunately, it really is down to market sentiment, and it looks like the sentiment has been picking up. So when we take a look at our graph here on TradingView, of course, when we look at the big picture, it really does look quite nice. Again, a falling wedge all the way from late October. But when we look at the activity here that is not in such a broad scope like this, when we look at the short-term activity here on the day, you guys can see in terms of our price point what we have to work with. So essentially what we are being given in terms of data points is we have a low again of around 28 with a high of around 33.5, and what essentially has happened is we have hopefully reached the end of this short-term falling wedge. Again, we have a long-term falling wedge from like October, but if you want to look at the short-term movement over, say, a week, I mean, this is pretty clear, man, what we are witnessing here. This really does look like some level of consolidation, a falling wedge that's consolidating somewhere around, 31, 30-ish, and then hopefully we'll have a bullish move afterwards. So that is always great. Now, the only thing that I spot here that looks to be a little bit of a red flag, again, just a little bit of a red flag, not particularly tragic, but something like this could definitely be an inverse cup and handle, which, is not a very good sign, because typically after the cup and handle is flipped on its side like this, we have the rounding of the top here, then the little bit of the handle, and unfortunately that can sometimes lead to a slide downwards. But again, that is a very short move, only from the 17th up here to the 21st, so it's not exactly, likely that this will happen. This isn't a 100% a bearish indicator, but definitely is worth looking at, considering when you see an inverse cup and handle like this, what this is showing is that the community of people who buy Shiba Inu have seen this bottom here. They tried to rebuy it up again to sort of pump it up again, and that fails. And that unfortunately is what leads to the bearish movement, where when you have a regular cup and handle, something like this, these people are holding through the bottom. They're holding as it gets lower, holding as it gets up. We get some level of expected pullback, which is normal, and then hopefully that is used to make some bullish moves in the future. So again, the inverse cup and handle is just a little bit bearish inherently. Again, it doesn't mean that it's 100% tragic, but unfortunately that can sometimes lead to the price working downwards. Now, when we take a look at the relative strength index, you guys know I love that, and essentially what the relative strength index here is showing is that right around when we hit 28, we are considered to be oversold. I actually told you guys in my last video that, hey, it looks like the relative strength index is creeping downwards, and that would probably be a good time to buy, in my personal opinion, not financial advice. And thankfully, it actually would have been if you would have listened to me in that video, because we, as you guys can see, again, it heads down to like 29, and then boom, back all the way to around 33. So definitely a good thing. It looks as if based on this relative strength index, we could hold, right around the middle here, right around 32.5 for a while. Between 32 and 33, it would be very, very sustainable to hold on to for the near future here. Over the past, day or two or whatnot, we could do this without having any issues in accordance with the relative strength index. So that is always good. And when we take a look at the Fibonacci retracement, it should give us some indicators here of support and resistance. So when we stretch this out, you'd see the top here is around 35.5 and the bottom is around 28. And essentially what we are being given is at the 38.2% line. That is where we fell through to reach this bottom. But on our way back up, it looks as if we've used the 38.2% line as sort of a launch pad to work our way up. So definitely not a bad thing there. We've used that as a way to work our way back towards the top. And hopefully we could stay above the 38.2% line and stay well into the 30s with the price of SHIB as opposed to the high 20s. Now, before I go, guys, I wanted to mention my Patreon. If you guys have not already seen this, the link will be down below in the description, guys. I'm just starting this up, but for those that are really interested in supporting the channel and gaining access to exclusive crypto and financial insights from me, you guys can check this out. The link is down below in the description. I've just started this up, but I do think this would be a great way to get a lot of people involved in, sort of the journey of trying to make money in crypto and become, more financially independent. So if you guys wanted to check it out, of course, you guys could do that. You get an exclusive Discord role, private Discord chats, of course, and live crypto and NFT alerts from me. So definitely go ahead and check out the Patreon. The link will be down below in the description. That means, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more daily SHIB vids. My name is Matt. I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.